All right, 3, 2, 1. We're here with a member of Kiokayo.
We are here with a member of Student Council.
And the Senate President.
He stands at 6'5", 230 pounds of pure muscle.
He is a boarding student from Albany, Georgia.
The one and only Ashwin Sanjay.
Here we go. Woo.
Thank y'all for having me. Thank y'all.
All right, Bobby, kick it off.
All right, so Ashwin, we know you're a boarding student. Where are you from?
Albany, Georgia.
How is it in Albany? I know you've been here since freshman year, was it?
Yeah, since freshman year. I'll just say I like it more in Chattanooga.
Okay. Do you have any friends from Albany that go to Chattanooga or go to Macaulay?
Yeah. I don't know if you remember Hunter Murray.
Oh yeah.
Zachary Murray. Yeah, they're the reason why I'm actually up here.
No kidding.
Yeah,
that's cool.
So they moved up here, and then they told me to check out CLC camp, and I signed up for that, and then that's how it all came about.
Ashwin and I were OG CLC camp.
Yeah.
Camp vets, so that was good. So.
And that's awesome. Yeah, I think a lot of students found out about CLC. I didn't know that you'd found out about Macaulay through CLC, so that's really cool.
Yeah.
Do you remember what team you were on at CLC? I was on the Pats. Go Pats.
I don't remember, but I remember like my coach, counselor person was Pi.
Pi Yeager, who went to Denver. He's great.
Yeah.
Pi's great. I had Zion win, so maybe
Pi's
may
better.
be okay. We'll talk about that later. We might get into a fist fight. But,
So I remember you're on the tennis team and the badminton team. Is that correct?
I was on tennis.
Okay.
And then I stopped this year. And then me and my friend Adit were trying to start badminton, but it's going a bit slow.
Is that something that you've done for a while?
I mean, whenever I went to India, all my cousins are big badminton guys, and I would play around with them, but it was never like a big thing. And then after I stopped tennis, Adit told me about badminton and how they have kind of like a club thing going on in Chattanooga.
Yeah.
And so we try to get Macaulay a bit more involved in that. And
that's sweet.
We're still trying to it's still in like the developing process, but
we'll
get there.
What are some challenges you face? Because I've had friends who've tried to start clubs, but I don't know anything personally about, what that's actually like. What have you been doing to try and get that started, I guess?
I guess the first thing was just getting more recognition.
Okay.
Because I feel like a lot of guys, most people know what badminton is, but I feel like it kind of gets like diminished as a sport.
Yeah.
And so just kind of get that out open more. I guess having like a sponsor, like someone who can supply us, what's it called?
Birdies?
Yeah, birdies. Yeah.
Okay, Ashwin, come on, lock it in.
Hey, I'm
badminton champ right here.
We are building the new squash center, which so you might be able to get a little piece of that. That would be pretty sweet.
Honestly, I want pickleball.
People,
yes.
Dude, racket sports are heavy. We've got tennis.
They sound so satisfying, though. That's what I'll say.
And squash. We are killing it with the racket sports. And like the badminton, you could just whale that thing.
Yeah.
Just rip it, man. Awesome. All right.
So as we said before, you're involved in a lot of activities on campus. We saw you up in chapel today with the Senate announcement. We have 0 cases this year, everybody.
Let's go.
We're good.
Keep it
all day.
Tell us what you're involved in and what does that mean to you?
All right. So I'm involved in, like you already said, Stuco, Kiokayo, and Senate.
It's a lot on your plate. How do you balance that?
How do you balance it? Is what I was gonna say.
I just kind of got to do it, I guess. Just get involved in what you can. Stuco and Kiokayo, like we have different committees and people who do different stuff. So just get involved with one committee and stick with it.
And I know it's not a one-man show.
Exactly,
You've got a lot of people going on, a lot of stuff going on behind the scenes.
Yeah.
One big team kind of organization working towards one goal.
Yeah. We all have different guys who do different things that all come together, and it creates Stuco and Kiokayo.
Cool. Nice. You are the Senate president, correct?
I am.
So how does that work? Because I don't remember. Do you get elected, or
do you have
get
a gun?
Voted in? Right? Yeah.
Do you have
president?
I wish.
Secret Service, maybe.
Nah, I guess I just got voted into it.
Jumped in. Oh, so you had voted in.
Okay.
Yeah.
There you go.
Cool.
That's sweet. All right, so I have another question.
Okay.
And then we'll try and get into some fun of these games, or some fun games. Pardon me. Last year, Macaulay GPS Got Talent winner,
sick.
Massive talent here. This guy, I was super impressed.
So fun to
didn't
watch.
expect you to see up on that stage. So how'd you put that together, and how'd you meet those people?
And how long did it take?
First, you want to explain your act as well?
Okay, yeah. So first of all, my act was a dance. It was like a full like Bollywood themed dance, but it wasn't just Bollywood songs. let's clear this up now. Actually,
Okay.
all Indian songs and movies aren't just Bollywood.
Okay.
Bollywood's probably like the main industry, but like there's different industries. So like the language I speak, that industry is called Sandalwood.
Okay.
Bollywood's just the main one, but it was I think one Bollywood song and then like 2 other languages.
Cool.
Bollywood is pretty much Hindi. And so how I met those guys, Adit Harish. So I met him actually. Well, I knew, like, I've seen him a lot on campus the past like 4 years, but I never really like talked to him. I never like really got to know him. And then I was talking to some middle schooler after tennis practice last year. I think it was like October or something. And I speak Kannada, and I really want to meet more people who speak my language. And so I asked him, like, yo, do you speak Kannada? And he said, nah, I speak, I think, Malayalam. And then he was like, oh, but I think there's this kid in the upper school named Adit. I think he speaks Kannada. And so I went up to him, and I just asked him in my language, like, yo, how you doing? And he responded back.
That is so cool.
And
that's such a cool little story.
I know, yeah. So I met him, and then he took me to all sorts of Indian events and all that type of stuff. And that's
sick.
where I went. That's where I met Anya, who was the female in our dance.
Cool.
And I think like it was like 2 months before like Got Talent auditions or somewhere around there. It was a while ago.
Jeez.
We started talking about like forming a dance, but we talked about it, but like it never went anywhere.
Yeah.
And then like I think 4 or 5 days before auditions, Anya was like, yo guys, we're still doing this. And me and Adit were just like, I mean, sure, I guess so.
Well, you heard it here first. The winning, I saw Hart Hughes playing Piano Man in his
All
dorm
day.
room for like months and months, and the winning act was done in just about 5 days. That is incredible.
Well, auditions was a little bit
Tedious.
Yeah, they told us you look good. I mean, no, you don't look good. But
what?
Well, they didn't say you didn't look good, but like you could definitely tell it was
Tough
made
crowd.
quick.
What?
Inflection, yeah.
No,
The judges, huh?
You could definitely tell it was made quick
Yeah.
because Adit and Anya have been dancing for a while, especially Anya. Like she's really good, but that was like my second dance ever in any sort of dance.
You're just winging it, basically.
Yeah, so like I was pretty bad up there, but we got
pulled it
fix
together.
Pulled it out.
Yeah,
There you
we
go.
did fix it. So
Did you win anything?
we won. I think what was it, $500 or something like
What?
that.
That is so sweet.
Yeah, yeah,
Cool. Cool.
something like that.
Rolling in dough. I didn't know
That is
that was
crazy.
big of a prize. Shoot.
All right. Now we are going to head to our first game.
Okay.
We asked you earlier, you don't know what it is, or you do know what it is?
No, I don't.
All right. Well, here we go. It is a game called Quickfire.
Okay.
And we said we were going to explain it to you. We were going to give you a series of questions, and you have to answer the first thing that pops into your head.
Okay.
So, Eben will start us off.
I will, and we'll alternate. You ready?
Okay.
Here we go. All right. Favorite cuisine?
Pizza.
All right. If you could be a pro at any sport, what sport would it be?
Tennis.
Okay, go to breakfast meal.
Scrambled eggs and turkey and sausage sandwich.
Money.
Yeah.
Word.
No, turkey, not turkey and sausage. Turkey and fried egg. Yeah.
Oh, that's money. That's money. Best music album of all time.
The music off of Raja Kumar, my favorite movie.
Money.
Yeah.
Money.
Favorite clothing brand?
Polo Ralph.
All right.
That's valid. That's valid.
That was quick fire.
That was pretty good.
That was pretty good. Bobby does hold the record.
I still do hold the record. That thing. We got to time
we
that.
do have to time it,
We do have
but
to time
not
it.
bad. Okay, so we're gonna start moving into some serious questions.
Okay.
I think we learned a lot about the GPS Macaulay Got Talent. As we stated before, you're from Albany, Georgia. What would you say has been kind of the struggles or challenges you've overcome or faced coming to Macaulay, right, from Georgia?
Yeah. I guess obviously for me the main thing is I knew everyone for like a while in Albany, and I had some really close friends. And then moving here, living without my parents, obviously. And I think when I first came to Macaulay, I was a pretty like I didn't really go out too much. I really stayed to myself. And I think coming to Macaulay kind of forced me to come out more and like engage in activities and just be more open. And I think that was probably the biggest part, because I wasn't always very comfortable going out and speaking to others and putting myself out there. I think that was the hardest part.
It was still tough, though, because for those of you who don't know, it was 21, 22, or 2020, 21 year was our freshman year, but also COVID
Yeah.
year, which was brutal.
Yeah.
So no TVs and no fridges in the freshman dorm. And you can't go out on the weekends was kind of brutal.
Yeah,
But
it was like 4 to a
trapped.
room.
we
It
got
was
closer
crazy.
together. Yeah, and the mask, I mean, that was tough.
Yeah.
But I'm glad we all made it through because it's better than ever now. So.
Yeah.
So it's funny you're talking about kind of like how it was difficult to get out of your shell, but now you're doing it every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, getting in front of the entire school and speaking.
I mean,
kinda cool.
yeah, I think last year was a major turnaround for me because I still sophomore year, I had like a close group of friends, but junior year I kind of expanded out more and started talking to a lot more people.
Right. You had to
Yeah.
figure it out on your own in a sense.
Yeah, kind of.
That's cool. I definitely think you've grown into the Macaulay community. It's cool to see you
Absolutely.
holding
Yeah.
positions that you hold and you know
Yep.
being in those leadership roles. It's really inspiring.
Appreciate
for
it,
sure.
man.
So we know that you had fun this summer in Albany, but we know you also may have traveled somewhere that wasn't Albany, Georgia. Where'd you go?
I went to Nairobi, Kenya.
No way.
Yeah.
There we go. And that was through the school.
Yep.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool. Tell us about that. You know, obviously being a Macaulay trip, what was your favorite part about the trip? You know, who was with you there? I know you had some chaperones there. And what was, you know, maybe the most valuable lesson you learned?
Okay. So I guess first I'll tell you how I found out. I was staying at Adit's house again,
There we go.
and Caleb Matthews lives like right behind Adit, and Caleb was the guy who kind of organized the trip. It's with Love Without Reason,
That is so sick.
and his family pretty much they organize trips to other countries to help with cleft palate and cleft lip, and that was pretty much what we did. And so I just signed up for it, and I got it on the list, and I went. And so like the first 3-4-ish days, we went to the hospital, and so like the first day was screening, and we had to make sure the kids were like they actually had cleft palate or cleft lip, because there were a lot of kids who came for like just other issues that they needed help with, but we had to make sure that they were actually cleft palate or cleft lip. We had to make sure that they weren't sick, because obviously we don't want a kid being sick and then them going to surgery the next day and possibly getting like an infection or something like that. And so that's pretty much it. And then a couple of guys got to watch surgeries.
Did you?
Wow.
I didn't get to, because funny enough, when we went to Kenya, me, Mr. Thomas, and Caleb lost our bags. They lost our bags.
No
What?
way.
What'd
Yeah.
you do?
So I had a carry-on, and I probably had like 2 sets of clothes in it, and I had to like stretch that out for like 4 days, and it was awful. And then on the 4th day, I think the Kenyan team took us shopping, and that's when they got to do surgeries.
Oh,
So
okay.
I missed out on that. Yeah.
Dang.
But
Yeah.
you went on a shopping spree.
Yeah.
Wait, what did that shopping spree look like?
Yeah. What'd you bring back? Anything cool?
Not really. It was pretty basic clothes. I mean, because I just got some like cargo pants, some long sleeve shirts, and then that's like pretty much it.
Louis, Fendi, Prada, all the things.
Yeah.
I wish. That mall is actually, I think it's the biggest mall in Kenya, and I think
That's
it was
sick.
built by like the ex-president of Kenya.
That's cool.
So yeah,
That's cool.
Yeah. So how long were you gone for? I guess on that trip.
10 days, I think. Yeah, 10 days.
Do you want to do something based in the medical field? If, you know, I was curious. You do?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I think especially after that trip, I don't know exactly what type of doctor I want to be, but I'm looking at being like an orthopedic surgeon.
Okay.
Oh, cool.
But I think after that trip, I really want to go out and be like just like a world doctor. Like you travel everywhere, just have medical camps everywhere. Like,
That's how it felt. I had that same discernment after going to El Salvador.
Yeah.
And like just being really in it. And that's
Yeah.
that's so valuable, especially them offering, well, Evan's lucky, but them offering international trips during T-term, not to
Yeah.
seniors,
Sorry,
unfortunately.
boys.
yeah.
But it's still so valuable. And that's so
Yeah.
cool to be able to
Colombia,
do something
here I come.
like that. And have that
Yeah.
So, you know, we talked about Got Talent a little bit earlier. But digging a little bit deeper, what did it mean to you to be able to connect with Adi, to be able to connect with, I forgot her name,
Anya.
yeah, what did it mean to be able to connect with them, to be able to speak your language, to be able to find your kind of your crew and your culture here, and then to be able to represent that?
It's gonna sound so basic, but like I it's like I can be me for the first time, because I feel like my freshman and sophomore year, I was kind of like, I wouldn't say suppressed, but like I said, I didn't go out too often. I was way too shy, and I think meeting Adit my junior year, and him taking me to all these Indian events where I can speak to people in my language and my mother tongue. They can relate to me, and they can I can talk about movies, about my favorite Indian movies, favorite Indian songs, and I think just kind of blossoming and making new friends with Indians that I haven't met kind of helped me to become who I am more and come out of my shell more, and not just with Indian people, from people from all ethnicities. I think
that's great. That's
yeah.
great. And that's great that's great that Macaulay can offer you that opportunity.
Yeah.
You know, that's
Macaulay
cool.
has a lot of connections.
That's
gotta
cool.
find
Absolutely,
them.
yeah.
I was gonna say, definitely, you might not have had that in Albany, Georgia.
No, definitely
kind of
not.
rural town.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
moving on.
Well, yeah, we have a second game for you. I'll let Evan do that.
Okay.
All right. So this second game is called Guess That Teacher. Do you know how it works?
I guess I'm gonna find
Fairly
out.
It's fairly simple. Oh yeah. I'm gonna tell you a bunch of facts about a teacher here at Macaulay, and you're
Okay.
gonna have to guess who it is.
Okay.
All right. So this teacher is a female,
Okay.
has parachuted solo.
Okay.
She is a GPS alumnus, but has 2 Macaulay varsity letters.
Which is very confusing, but
yeah. I don't know how it
work
works.
it out. Keep thinking about it.
Here
We'll
we
repeat
go.
these for you too.
Okay.
Spent 2 weeks backpacking above 10,000 feet.
Okay.
Grew up on a farm with 8 pet white-tailed deer.
That is wild.
That is crazy. Has ridden a Harley Davidson over the highest roads east of the Mississippi. Who could it be?
All right. I think is it Dr. Posey?
Okay, hold on. Before let's
Hold on.
So we'll give you 3 guesses.
Okay,
If you
okay,
need
okay.
to repeat anything again.
Okay.
Okay, so go again. Sorry.
I'm going Dr.
Okay,
Posey with the
okay.
first
Okay.
one.
You are incorrect.
I am incorrect.
But
okay.
You got
can
2
keep
more.
going.
2 more strikes.
Oh gosh. Miss Hughes?
Yeah, you got it.
No,
you
way.
got
What?
it. Hold on. The fact that is so crazy.
I
She is
never
a
would have
force.
gotten that.
She is such a force.
She's a beast, dude. Look at all this stuff she's done. A rap, has parachuted solo. She's like a trooper.
2 varsity letters in what? I think it's cheer.
Could it be cheer?
maybe? I think it's cheer because she used
It must have been right.
be the coach. Okay, yeah, I don't know, but
Has ridden a Harley Davidson. I did not know
Yeah,
that.
that's crazy,
I
bro.
Imagine
That's
Mrs.
so
Hughes
sick.
on a Harley.
like the bars were
Yeah.
like
the hangers. That's so rad. Holy
That is
cow.
so
Dude,
sick.
good job guessing that.
That
I
is
never would have
crazy.
gotten that.
Did you have any other? Who else were you gonna guess?
I was gonna guess Miss Talkno next.
Maybe that's valid. I mean,
Yeah.
I can believe it. I can
Yeah.
see it.
Yeah.
All right. Now, last question before we let you go, Ashwin.
Mm-hmm.
What words of advice would you tell someone who is new to Macaulay or is thinking about coming to Macaulay?
Don't be afraid, I would say. Don't be afraid, because there's a lot of things, there's a lot of expectations, honestly, that you get from, I guess, your RAs, your advisors, your parents, and it's going to pile up. So just don't be afraid of it. I guess in a way, embrace it and just take it on no matter what. There are people here to help you, and use those resources. Just don't be afraid.
No matter how sleep deprived you are.
Yeah.
That's right.
I swear everybody spends the year sleep deprived, but we get through it somehow.
Awesome.
Yep.
Well, thank you very much, Ashwin.
Ashwin, thank you
you.
so much.
You're a
That
goat.
was so fun.